Hi and welcome, I'm Paul.
And I'm Marie.
And we are a UK reselling couple based in Hampshire.
And this is our turning 10 old toys into £2,000 challenge.
Well, we are on week
24, hun. Can you believe it?
24 weeks. We're nearly halfway through, aren't we?
Feels like a lot longer, doesn't it?
It
24 weeks.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, you do all the research and all of that.
It's aging me. Look how much older I look. So if you're new to these videos, welcome. We're Em's Den, aren't we? We are trying to do something as parents nice for our daughter, who will be 21 next year. How old does that make us feel?
Too old.
In June 2023, she'll be 21, and we started this challenge in June 2022. Go on, so old.
June this year.
I can't even remember what year it is. And the idea behind this is that we take 10 of her old toys that she no longer wanted, and we sell them, and with the profit that we get, we reinvest that and we buy clothes and shoes. And so therefore we're challenging ourselves to learn about clothes and shoes, and this is the whole premise of the video. We've been going for a long 24 weeks now, hun, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Yes, and learning on the way. Trying to get our knowledge base up, aren't we?
That's it. And as it stands at the moment, we've sold 6 of her toys. We've still got 4 that haven't sold yet.
Yeah.
We've bought, with the money from those toys, we've bought 134 items over the 24 weeks. We have sold 46 items. We currently have 87 items listed on eBay. Hun, why don't you do the kitty? What do we have in our kitty?
The kitty is £144.80.
And what's the listing value of those
87
items? Getting ahead of myself.
Yes, is £1,978.65.
So we've been out spending, haven't we, hun?
We have been out spending.
This is what we've bought this week.
Is it those?
It's those. I always put on the wrong side. Don't quite know why I do that, but I do.
There we go.
What should we start with, hun? Should we start with that skirt? This is a Seasalt skirt. We've not bought Seasalt before, have we? I don't think.
No, definitely not.
We paid £2 for this skirt. Oh, I can't see without my glasses on. £2, and we're going to put it up for £24.99.
Yeah.
Quite a nice brand, Seasalt, but we'll come on to that a bit later when we do the research side of the video. I know, little
hint
little
there.
Teaser. So now we're going to move on to Coast. We have a Coast blouse here, hun, that we paid £3. I think that's the bottom, my love.
Is it the bottom?
I think so, yeah.
Sorry.
It's got some sort of beading around it. It's pretty,
isn't it? That way round.
Yeah, that's it, my love. So we paid £3.25 for this, and we'll be listing it for $18.99. And then we're coming on to a white stuff dress, hun. This was £3.25. We were lucky enough to find a charity shop that was having a half price day. We cashed in, hun.
We did cash in.
So this lovely white skirt, white stuff dress is £3.25. We're listing it for $18.99. We clearly haven't had enough coffee yet, hun, have we?
No, we are due a coffee,
yeah.
So it might go horribly wrong.
Yeah, it seems to be, doesn't it?
Talk without a coffee.
No, that's it. Then we're moving on to this Laura Ashley cardigan. Now, we paid up for this, hun. This was £5, which I wouldn't normally pay. It was in the half price sale, but I thought it was such a pretty one. We have sold a few cardigans for Laura Ashley, so I think we can get the sort of £20 mark. So we'll put it up for $19.99 based on that lovely pattern.
Yeah,
we'll give it a go.
A load of bows.
Yeah, very festive.
Yes.
So then we're moving on to this Per Una. Now, I wouldn't normally have got this, but this is lamb's wool. It was only £3.25, and we're going to list it for $19.99.
That's not bad.
It's nice, isn't it? We show the front with the buttons. Very nice.
Yeah, I have shown the front. Yeah,
it's lovely, lovely Christmassy colour as well. Go nice with the black dress.
Yeah.
So you never know, hun. This is a nice. Look at the way you just lobbed them. I had them all nicely neatly folded.
I'm launching them that way.
This is a St Michael's skirt, hun, but it's vintage with a new tag on it, so it's still new. I don't know how vintage it is because I think they have bought the St Michael name out.
Oh, have they? They brought it back?
I think so. Whether this is vintage or not, I need to do a bit more research, but it sort of looks like it is, doesn't it?
Okay.
So I'll have a look at that. But we paid £3.50 and we're going to put it up for £28.99.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Quite summery, so it might be.
It is, yeah.
We might have it for a while, put it that way.
Yeah, that's all right.
Then we've gone for this Falmer Heritage skirt that we only paid £1 for. And I've sort of got this, because it's got that fat face look about it, and fat face tends to do quite well for us.
Yeah.
So I sort of thought it was worth taking a punt on it. So we are going to put that up for $18.99. So then we have this next dress, hun.
That feels a bit of quality.
This is lovely, lovely red colour. I thought it might be nice for the office parties.
Yeah.
So we paid £3 for this, and we are putting up for $18.99. It's got a nice Christmassy feel to it. Lovely pattern.
Yeah.
And then we are moving on, hun, to a fat face skirt. Now we've done all right with fat face, so whether we will with this one or not, who knows, my love.
Who knows?
But we paid, again, half price. We paid £3.50, and we put it up for $16.99 and give it a go.
Yeah.
Nice floral pattern.
Yeah, it's a lovely pattern.
And then we have a Phase 8 top. Now, we've sold a few Phase 8 dresses. Whether the tops will hold their money as well, who knows. But this, I think, was new with tags, which is why we paid £5 for it.
Oh, okay.
Because we wouldn't normally have paid that, would we? Does it have a price of what it was? Yeah, so it was £39
Right,
in
okay.
the shop. So
that's not bad, is it?
we are putting it up for $24.99. Going to give it a go. So I've underpriced it quite a bit, just to see if we can get it to go quick.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, you'll have good profit from that if if you can get it go quick at £25.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
So that sort of concludes what we've purchased. We spent £32.75 there, hun. Woo! So now we're going to move on to the Has Anything Sold section of the video. Breaking news, hun. We have sold the Hotter Orlando shoes. Now, I think we bought these in Wales.
We did.
Many months ago. They sold for £21.59. We originally paid £3. So we've taken off the fees and the postage, and that leaves us with £15.98 going back into the kitty. Woo!
Excellent.
So then, hun, more breaking news.
More.
We have sold some fat face cord trousers. They sold for $15.95. They were in a recent video, I think. We paid £3, so the profit from that is £10.90, but that does include the initial £3 that we outlaid. That's built into that, isn't it?
That's
so that is going back into the kitty. So this, hun, is this week's profit going back into the kitty.
£26.88.
So as it stands at this moment in time in the video, we have a kitty of £144.80. Then we bought those items that we just showed you for $32.75. That took us down to £112.05. Then we've added in the profit, which was £26.88, and this is your new
kitty.
New kitty
is £138.93.
So as it stands, we've bought 144 items. We have sold 48 items. We currently have 95 items listed, and as Paul's just said, we have a kitty of £138.93. But why don't you do the big reveal for the listing value,
The
huh?
listing value, it's over the mark now.
It is?
£2,134. Yeah, £134.02.
Yes, that's not too shabby for week 24,
No,
is it?
that's
It's
not
getting
bad.
there. We've not had many sales this week, but we had a sale on last week, so we did really well last week.
Yeah.
And this week it's fallen off a cliff a bit.
It
but
has a bit, but that's what
happens,
tends
isn't
to
it?
happen. Yeah, yeah. So
So
yeah, it's not bad
Too
really.
bad, is it, my love? Shall we move on to Miss A? Now, Miss A is a lovely lady who sent us a box of 30 high-branded clothing, and over time we have been using these. They're going to eventually going to be Emily's spending money for her lovely holiday, because that's what we want. Hopefully the £2,000 we make to go towards a holiday, don't we?
That's it. Yeah.
So Miss A's sort of donation has also been turned into money.
Yeah.
And so far, week 24, we have bought 176 items. We have sold 77 items. We currently have 132 items listed. Hun, why don't you do the big kitty?
Is that a 9 there, is it?
Oh, I have to put my glasses on. I think that's a 3.
Before I reveal
Yeah,
it.
that's a 3, my love. That's a 3.
Not that one.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right, it's £293.11.
Ooh, so what's the kitty? What's the listing value?
Is £2,869.45.
That's it. So it's really healthy, isn't it?
It is very healthy. Yes, we've just got to get them sold now.
So with that kitty of £293.11, we have been out spending again.
Yes,
Let's go through what we've bought. So we start with a lovely white stuff skirt. These always tend to go quite well, don't they? White stuff.
They do.
Nice pattern. You can always spot them. That and Bowden skirts on a rail, you can always spot them.
Yeah.
Then we are moving on to a bomb.
Oh,
I don't know if I did, hon. I think I got ahead of myself. £3.50 we paid for it, and we are listing it for $16.99. I think it's because I wanted to get onto this because this was only £1, hon. I love it when we get things for £1. This is a Bon Marche dress. If you saw last week, we sold a couple of Bon Marche dresses. They do tend to go quite well, so we've chanced our arm with this one. I think it's a size 18, so it's a nice generous size. We paid £1 and we'll put it up for $16.99. Then we are moving on to debut, hun. We've never had a debut dress before. This is quite nice. We paid £3. Again, it was half price, and we were listing it for $19.99. It's quite a nice design, isn't it? Where it pulls to the side, So fingers crossed we'll be getting that on. Then we have a Joe Brown's shirt. We covered Joe Brown's in our research last week, didn't we, hon?
We did.
And this shirt was £1. Woo!
Wow.
We'll be listing it for $16.99. Nice pattern. Then we're moving on to an Oasis dress. We paid £3 for this, hun. Quite a nice colour. And we will be listing it for $18.99. I'm struggling to see how much to put my glasses on, hun.
Yeah.
That's it. I can see now. Right, this, hun, is another £1 item. We did quite well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Love a £1 rail. These are some Samuel Windsor sort of corduroy trousers. They were £1, and we'll be putting those up for $24.99. Nice navy blue colour as well, which is always quite popular.
Quite big. What size were they?
I don't know, but for £1 you can't go wrong.
No, you can't go wrong for £1.
So then we are moving on to another fat face skirt. This was £3.50, and we'll be putting up for $16.99. Nice colour, that. Then we move on to some fat face jeans. These on the £1 rail again, hun. We had a corker of a week.
We did.
And we'll be putting them up for $16.99. I think they're like a crop trouser, but they've got this lovely sort of embroidered bit down the side. Lovely. Very nice. Then we have a Miss Selfridge dress. This was new with tags. Wouldn't normally pick it up, but it's only because it was new with tags. It was £5. It's way too summery to sell this side of Christmas, but it will soon be round, won't it?
I'm sure it will.
Look at that, catch your death in that.
You would. It's very thin.
It was £5. We're going to put it up for $22.99.
Yeah.
Come June, or someone's going to be after that. And then we're finishing, hun, with a John Rocha shirt that we paid £2.50 for. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Lovely.
Like the sort of the blue detail. And we'll be putting that up for $16.99. Quite nice, that. Nice pattern. So, it's that breaking news time, hun. Did we sell anything from Miss A this week?
I'm sure we did.
Well, we sold the Frank Lyman dress. I think we showed you this last week. It sold for, we took an offer at £24. We paid £3 originally. So we've taken off the fees and the postage, and £17 and 3p. No, £17 and 7p. Oh,
you got your glasses on.
I need the coffee on. I need it. That will be going back into the kitty. But breaking news, hun, we also sold this Jane Norman dress, which I think was either last week or the week before. Priced it quite high because we're greedy, aren't we? And we thought we'd give it a go because sometimes we take offers. But I don't know if this was full price, but it sold for $14.99, which is quite nice. We paid £3 originally. So the profit going back into the kitty, which includes that initial £3 investment, is £9.60. But do you know what's strange this week, hun? Because the two items, we only sold two items on both challenges, but these two add up to $26.67, and on the 10 toys one, it was $26.88. So there's only 21p's difference in the profit going back in this week. How
Wow.
unusual is that?
That's very unusual.
So, so as it stands, we did have £293.11 for Miss A. We spent £24.50, which took us down to £268.61. Hun, this was the profit going back in.
The profit going back in £26.67.
So now we're left with this kitty.
The kitty we've got is £295.28.
So as it stands at this moment in time, we have bought for Miss A 186 items. We have sold 79 items. We have 140 items currently listed or will be listed because none of these are listed yet.
No, not yet. But
that's why we haven't sold anything because none of these have been listed yet. Been a busy week, Hun. We have a kitty of
£295.28.
and the listing value, Hun, is...
Hey, we've hit the 3,000
We have.
£3,019.36.
So for the two challenges, Hun, we've now gone over
the 5,000 mark.
We have, yes.
For the two challenges, that's fantastic.
It's crazy. All it does is show you what you can do in 24
all of that,
weeks.
the listing, obviously this is listing, but it's not money we've got, this is listing value. And this is stuff currently on eBay. So out of Miss A's items that she sent us and 6 of the 10 toys, we've gained over £5,000 worth of listing value.
In stock.
And what have we got there?
Got two healthy...
nearly £400 worth of kitty. I'm looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, so 300, so about 438.
Oh yes, it's over 400. So I was looking at the wrong figures.
Yeah.
Yes, over £400 in the kitty as well. So no, it's definitely gathering.
Yeah, and the problem is we can't spend the kitty fast enough now because there is not enough stock in the shops.
We're not finding the right stock, are we?
No.
That's the problem. I think we're not finding the quality that we're sort of after.
Realistically, everyone else is probably looking as well because there's not a lot of boot sales on. It's been very rainy, so people are probably sourcing more at charity shops. So it is a little bit, I say slim pickings. We picked up 20 items now, I think, for the two challenges.
Right.
But it's like anything. If we had more time, we could go out and buy more. But we haven't got time, have we?
Yeah.
So now we're going to come to the exciting part in the video where we go through the research. Woo!
Ooh.
So this week we've chosen sea salt, basically because we picked up that skirt and didn't know anything about it. So Seasalt began in 1981 on a wet August day. That's handy, hun, because it was chucking it down, wasn't it? That's why my hair's so frizzy, got wet. When the Chadwick family went into a little shop in Penzance, Cornwall, called General Clothing Store. They only went in for some waterproofs but ended up buying the shop. And within a few months they'd moved from the Midlands and started to live in St Ives. Lucky devils.
Wow.
So I've had a look and as always we focus on the items that we try and get over £20 for, which is how we try and do things. We want to know roughly what we can buy in the charity shop and what we can sell it on for. So we're trying to buy items that have that £20 or more value. Obviously some of these items here that we bought for £1 we're only putting up for $16.99. We're not quite hitting that mark, are we?
No,
but sometimes you do have to have these bread and butter items as well as the higher ones to keep things ticking along. So we thought we'd show you some of the sea salt items. Not all items will be above £20. It does sometimes depend on what the product's made of and also what it looks like. But let's start off with this blue checked cast shadow dress. This went for $24.99 and £3.50 postage. So we're trying to give you an idea of what sort of money you can get for items in case you find any in your charity shop and you can keep an eye out for them. So the next thing we're going to show you, this went on auction. This is a needle cord corduroy A-line skirt. And we've noticed them when we've had some cord type of items. Needle, it's where it's the finer cord.
Yes, that's it, yeah.
Tends to be quite popular. That's what those fat-faced trousers that sold this week, they were needle cord. Then we're going to go on to this water dance black trousers. These were $19.99 and £4.50. So just some, you're getting almost £25 there just for some trousers.
Yeah.
Got some lovely dungarees next that went on auction for $16.89 and £4.45 postage. Now I sort of think if these were to buy it now, you probably could edge that over the £20 mark, I think, and then have postage. But then we're going to go for a faithful here, a wool coat. Now wool coats we've done over the weeks, haven't we? Always quite popular. This went on auction for $49.99 with £3.50. But again, If it was at right now, you might have been able to get more 60, 65, 70, that sort of price based on some of the things I've seen. So it gives you a rough idea of what you can sort of get for sea salt. Quite a good brand. So yes, I think we'd definitely be keeping an eye out.
Yeah, definitely.
I was surprised with the skirt. I thought, oh, it's just a denim skirt, but it's the brand can mean you can, add a few extra pounds to that.
Yeah.
So now we're going to tackle a company called Ghost, and Ghost is a London fashion label founded in 1984. Sorry, I can't read my own writing. By Tanya, I want to say Sarn, S-A-R-N-E. Is that Sarn, do you think? It is known for classic vintage clothing, influenced viscose, crepe, satin and georgette designs, which are modified each season to keep them up to date, but they do not follow trends. There you go, hun. So we're going to start off with this Madison dress, which is in a large size. This went on auction for £31 with £6.92 postage. And then we've got an embroidered velvet jacket. I do love an embroidered velvet jacket, hun. This went for £20 plus £3.35. Then we've got a black mini dress. This went for £31.95. So you can see the prices are quite strong for Ghost items.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we've got a white tie front wide leg trousers. Now these surprised me, hun, because they went for £40 with £3.35 postage. Just some white trousers. They do look lovely, but I was quite surprised at, especially this time of year. These are all the prices that I'm giving you here are all pre-owned prices, and they've all been within the last week or so. And then we're going to finish with this burgundy coat that went on auction for £35 plus £4.25. But again, it's sometimes on auction it can not go for as high as it would if it was going to go on buy it now. So especially with coats, I think this time of year you can ask a bit more because there's more demand for them. Yeah. But that sort of concludes our research into sea salt and Ghost. Like I say, not everything goes for over £20. You do have to have a look. Don't just rely on what I'm sort of saying. Have a look.
I mean, prices vary quite a lot, and through time as well. I mean, if you come across this video in a couple of months' time, for instance, it could have all changed.
Yes, so prices go up and down.
So you do have to, do your own research as well.
Yes, and
don't just obviously 100% rely on this because it won't be always accurate through time.
No, that's it, because prices do go up and down, but also different times of year you're going to get more for a coat at this time of year than you will get in the summer. So
definitely,
it's having a look. Also, it depends on how you're selling it. If you're going to try and put it on auction, it'll either go really cheap, or if you've got two people bidding for it and you're lucky, it'll go for more than it's actually worth.
It's worth whether you want to
chance it or not.
That's the thing, because it could go either way.
Yeah, we don't tend to do that. If we do the research, find out what the item's worth, and then sort of price it around that mark.
As long as you've got the best offer button on, so you've got that negotiation there if somebody is really interested. So.
Yes, we do sort of price them in the middle of what something is worth, and try and so we've got room for that negotiation, because a lot of people do like to feel like they're getting a bargain, do like to offer. So we allow a bit of wiggle room with our pricing, because we know that that's what's going to happen. So have a look, because as I say, don't expect to go and get a sea salt item and it be worth a fortune, because not all of them are. But you are looking at the prices of people that are selling them on auction, so that sort of undervalues it a little bit. On some cases, you can get more.
You can get more on buying.
So you do need to have a look and see how you get on, really.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a couple of brands to keep an eye out for.
I'll tell you what I'm surprised with, though, is I thought when we started this challenge, my memory, I wouldn't actually be able to remember all the different brands that Marie's been researching. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember them all, but
you do.
I find that now when I'm looking, I'm starting to recognise certain brands, and I was quite surprised that I was able to remember them. Because my memory's not the best.
I think you start to hone it a bit, don't you? It's if you haven't got a lot of time as well, I will sort of separate. You'll go and do the men's items, and I'll have a look at the ladies' items. My
only fear with that is that sometimes I do feel that, because obviously we're going quite quick, that there may be something there that I've missed that you would have recognised. That's the only thing.
It swings and roundabouts, though, isn't it? Sometimes,
it does, my love. Yeah, but I like I say, I'm quite pleased that I'm starting to sort of
and I think
recognise.
We're sort of getting to that stage now where you sometimes don't have to look at the label of something. You can flick through the rail and you can see instantly.
Yeah,
I could spot a Bowden skirt, a fat face skirt, and white stuff quite easily in a whole rail of skirts now.
Yeah,
and I think you start to get a sense of the brand. Same as the quality of things. If you pick up something that's of good quality, as soon as you touch it, you can feel it and go, that's different to everything else here. So you do, over time, you do get a sense of what something's made of and the look of it and the brand of it and the style. And that really helps as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because we'd love to have more time. If we had our choice, we would just go out buying all the time because that's the fun bit. But
for us it is. I mean, some people hate sourcing, but
we love it, don't we?
People, we love it. Yeah.
Love it.
Absolutely.
We get Costa.
Oh yeah, that's why we love it.
But it's nice because we spend all week at home, don't we?
Yeah.
So to be able to get out and it's a lot of fun. I know a lot of people don't like dealing with clothes, but I think we've quite enjoyed learning about them and buying them. It'd be nice if we could sell a few more.
Yes, and we are going to get to a point because obviously as the listing values, as the listing values are growing, and they've grown quite a lot, we are going to get to a point where we're going to have to, for the challenges, we're going to have to think, right, stop buying a little, and we've got to push
the selling of them.
All the ones that are currently listed. Whether it be offers or whatever, it's just trying to get the profits out of them.
Yeah.
But
no, we're certainly enjoying it still, aren't we?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's gone really quick. 24 weeks has just flown by.
Yeah, we're nearly halfway. We've got a couple more weeks, and then we're going to be halfway through.
I know, it's crazy.
It is crazy. It's time does fly by, and
What can you say? Yeah. So again, another week has passed us by. We want to say thank you very much for all your support. I know it's very the same every week. It's how we've sort of laid it out.
Yeah.
But we are grateful that you've stuck with us. I know many of you have stuck with us from the beginning, so we are really grateful that you've used all that time to watch us and support us. We're really chuffed, aren't we?
Oh yeah, definitely.
And ultimately we're going to have something nice to give to our daughter, so that'll be really nice and be quite special for her. So yes, we want to just say thanks ever so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to watch our video, and if you liked our content,
please like and subscribe to our channel. Subscription is free. You only got to press that little red subscribe button.
Is that all?
That is all. That's all you've got to do, and press the bell icon as well, and you'll be notified for our future videos.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you.